Today I'm going to discuss about the topic matter in our surroundings, the introduction of matter for the ninth grade. So let's go. So, do anyone know what's the definition of matter? Matter is a substance which occupies mass, have volume, and also occupies space. So let's take the example mass. So it have mass. What do you mean by mass? Mass means the weight of an object. Take a book, example, take a book and see the mass. Does it have any mass? Yes, it have. What about the volume? Volume is the space which it have totally occupied. So what do you mean by space? Keep the book on a table or a bench where it occupies certain space. So all these qualities are having in matter? Yes. So now let's see about the changes in the state of matter. So changes in the state of matter. So what is the meaning of state? How many states are there? So there are three different states. They are solids, liquids, and then the gases. So these are the common states which you have. So how the matter is related to in these states, as the matter is also a substance which can change into gaseous to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to solid, and solid to liquid. So now let's see what is the process called and how does it change. So here you can see a image of the process. So when when a solid changes into the liquid, it is called as the melting. So what is the melting? Melting is a process of conversion of solid state to liquid state by heating is known as melting. So solid to liquid is called melting. So let's see the other one. So when a liquid changes into gas, it's called as evaporation. The process of converting liquid to a gaseous state by boiling is known as evaporation. So now let's see another one. So gaseous changing into liquid is called condensation. So the process of a gaseous state converting into the liquid state by cooling is known as condensation. So while the liquid converting into the solid is called freezing. So let's start. So the process of conversion of a solid directly without changing into the liquid state into the gaseous state is called sublimation. So the process of conversion of an gaseous state into the solid state directly without changing into the liquid state is called deposition. The best example is dry ice. So now we have seen about the changes in the state. So now let's see about the classification of matter. So the classification of matter. First, the matter. Already we got the definition of matter. So the matter is classified into two different stages. They are physical nature and chemical nature. So I hope no need to explain the meaning of physical and chemical nature. So let's go to the subdivision of these two. So first let's see about the physical nature. So the physical nature is broadly classified into three types. They are solids, liquids, and gases. As we already learned the changing of state in this physical nature previously. So now let's see about the chemical nature. So while this chemical nature is broadly classified into two types, there are pure substance and impure substance. So these two are also classified into other two groups. Let's see about them. So this pure substance are broadly classified into other two. They are elements and compound. As you all know, the compound is mixture of something plus something, as high H2O water and CO2 carbon, like that. While if you want to see about the metals, non-metals and metalloids, as I hope you guys know about metals and non-metals. What you mean by metalloids? Metalloids means it consists of the properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. These type of properties can be only seen through the metalloids. So now let's see about some of the examples of them. They are like metals. Example are Fe, Pt. While the non-metals are like O and S. While the metalloids have lots of examples like Te, Pc, AS, AT, and etc. Now let's see about the classification of impure substance. So now let's see about the classification of the impure substance. So impure substances means mixture of some substance. So when the homogeneous, the best example is take a beaker and add some water and also add salt or like sugar. So when you mix those two, can you see or can you separate the salt from the water or sugar from the water? You can't. These type of substances of mixture are called homogeneous, while the heterogeneous are the substance. As in the same example, take a beaker and same one add water and also add some sand particles. Sand. So when you mix those two, you can also separate the sand from the water by the process filtration and etc. So here you can separate, but here you can't separate as they look like same, but here they look like different substances. So this is how the classification of matter. So in the next coming video, we're going to see about some of the activities related to these topics, and we're going to see the characteristics of the matter.